wish. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Back 22, back 22. You ain't doing nothing today. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 12. Back 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Davis now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Davis firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
The tackle made by...
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Davis. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Davis, off play action. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Good job right there. Under 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mark 22, Mark 22, 14. You got it, son. Go, go, go. 22's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Here we go.
To throw again, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Touch 50. Defense, let's go. Mark 22.
Wilson will throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Davis now. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the up. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Wilson's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Intended for DK Metcalf.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
For the Seahawks.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Okay. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Rocky.
Off the play fake. Davis. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Davis steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Formation for the Falcons.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Take it in at the 22. A nice little juke. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check safety. Slam. Watch twist.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
I'm going to run you over. Like 22. Yeah. You don't want 36 power. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. That's a
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Falcons.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Seahawks nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 27, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now Davis on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now they try the right side here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On the carry.
They get the penalty yardage back plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Seahawks nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 14, buddy. These babies cry all the way back home. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Penny. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Max 22, Max 22. You. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Arm.
To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's Davis. Off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Davis. That's caught by Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating from the gun, Davis. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Davis's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And
from the gun, Davis. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
To number 8.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
McCann's kick up and good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
22, 25, 25. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Then Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
For the extra point.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert. Come to my world.
Now Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Complete to DK.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw again is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this one is incomplete.
Wilson.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch you learn, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red, free, red, tight, set the bar, take flight.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check. Fresno, go 4 down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Davis. They'll roll him out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw. Davis. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, Davis. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Seahawks 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth quarter lead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Seahawks 14.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Max 22, Max 20. Four down. All day, every day, any day.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
From the gun, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
3rd and 4.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
22, Mike 22. I got one. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch twist. Move the team. 22. Run left. Hatch it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
6-yard line.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
19. Come on. Good job right there.
Again, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check 26. Check 26.
On second and goal, here's the option. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the Falcons' 1-yard line.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Seahawks 21.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.